Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. Focus. We are in focus this time. I already recorded the entire journal entry for today. I'm looking at it right here, and it goes in and focus, out of focus, in and focus, out of focus, in and focus, out of focus, in and out, and over and over again. So now, switching to manual focus, and I see my eyes are red in the camera. So that means that we are in focus, and we're going to stay in focus this time on manual focus. So this is take 2. This is not an alcoholic beverage. This is tea. African nectar, if anyone is curious, in a thermostat, of course. In a thermos, of course. A genuine thermos. Just get that, there you go, in focus. General thermos, if we're being exact. Very, very good stuff. So I wanted to document my life. I'm calling this series The Memoir of Aidan Fridman, and right now we're on the college edition. So this is going to be the first check-in of, I'd assume 15, maybe 20 check-ins that I do throughout this semester, and probably through the entire college journey, maybe the first of 100, maybe 200 entries that I want to do over the next 2 years of college and beyond. So this is going to be journal entry number 1. How exciting. I wanted to note that I am not creating this series as a way to get clout or get views. It's just more so to have a digital journal of my life. And if you guys want to follow along in this journey of me stumbling through the dark, so to say, by all means. But it's not going to be edited in any fancy way. It's just literally a journal. So we moved in on Wednesday, not last week, but the week before. So we've been here for about 12 days, and today is day number 13. No, today is number 12 of being in college. Super exciting stuff so far. I'm part of the Healthy Living LLC, so we were able to move in about 5 days before the rest of the campus was able to. And that was very advantageous, of course, because the day that everybody else moved in was Saturday or Sunday after that Wednesday, and it was reported to have 700 people moving in one day. All of the move-in carts were gone. It was a disaster through every single hallway. Doors were flung open. Crap was literally all over the place from all different kind of students coming in. So it was a great time, and I'm glad we were able to move in early. That was incredibly, incredibly, incredibly clutch. So I guess let's go in order from first couple of days to the start of the first week of classes to today, the first day of the second week of classes. So the first 3 days of the college life was the retreat for the Healthy Living LLC. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There were activities packed, basically minute for minute for all of us in the Healthy Living LLC. I believe there's 50 of us. So every single day was packed in completely. Like, you could not fit any more stuff in the days, you know, whether it's go play volleyball now, go do, you know, this, go to the cafe, you know, it's just insanity. So let's start all the way from the beginning. My first view at the college life. So it's Wednesday. Both of my parents are busy working. Dad is taking phone calls, mom is taking phone calls. My siblings are out of the house doing stuff. So it's just me with a full car of stuff. Actually, here's a clip of me driving off day 1, and we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So full car. I arrive on campus, I go in, check in, here's your room, great. I go test the room, open it up, great. And this room is bare bones. There's nothing here at all. I probably have a picture somewhere. If I do, it's gonna be on the screen. I arrive in, I take a move-in cart. There is some wait for the move-in cart. There's not an insane amount of people, there's some. So I wait for the cart, get the cart, and make 2 trips of stuff. You know, I have posters that I want to bring in. I have my editing stuff that I want to bring in. I got the computer. I got all of the laundry and everything to bring in. So make 2 trips, settle in, and I get the first glimpse of the roommates. So I'm sitting in a 6-suite dorm situation. So we got 4 guys that have individual rooms like this, which are not horribly small, but not terribly large. And then we have 2 guys that are moved in that are in a double suite. So there's 2 beds, 1 room. The room is significantly bigger, of course. So the first glimpse that I get of my roommates is them unpacking, and I met 2 guys first. The first guy is Josh with his parents, all smiling, super nice people. Meeting Robert was actually hilarious because He walks into my room, asks me, hey man, do you have a hammer? I'm like, I don't got no damn hammer, but I have a multi-tool that you can use to bang in stuff. Like, what do you need to bang? He's like, yo, we got some nails over there that we need to bang into the wall. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So got the hammer, got the multi-tool, they started banging, and I hear banging from the other side of the wall for the next like 15 minutes. It was a great time. So everybody was moving in, and we had the early move-in, so the rest of the campus, or I should say the rest of the building, has not yet even started to move in. Their move-in was scheduled for, I believe, Saturday or Sunday of that same week, so 4 to 5 days after we were already moved in, which that was absolutely insane. So it was craziness. We got to meet our roommates. I was in random roommate selection, so I did not know who these guys were. I don't know who I was gonna get put with, and luckily 2 of them are really great friends, and the other 3 are just, chill. So that's great. The first 3 days go great in the LLC Retreat. Great time. We're starting to bond with the roommates. I was completely shocked at how nice everybody is, how including everybody is. Everybody is like, hey, come play volleyball with us, come eat with us, so nobody sits alone. I mean, it was really just a fantastic time. Then Saturday and Sunday roll around. Holy moly, it was reported that 700 people are moving into this building within 2 days. Needless to say, all of the move-in carts gone. People were coming in with dollies, with the carts of their own. I actually had to make one more run for my video production gear, and I had to bring a little cart that we use for the beach at home. I had to use that in order to get my stuff into the dorm, but it was just absolute madness. Every hallway was just destroyed with people coming in from the front, from the back, from the rear, from the top. I mean, craziness. Then Sunday night it settles down and everybody gets ready for class. So at this point, today is Monday, August 26th. I've already completed a full cycle, if you will, of classes, so 1 full week of teachers. So I know how all teachers are gonna behave, how much they're gonna assign, and some teachers are much better than others. Here's a clip of my principles of marketing professor playing music before his class. Really, really cool stuff. And so I'm coming in with my associate arts degree, meaning that all of my basic prerequisite classes are done. So English is all done, math is all done, history is all done, and a couple other electives. Everything is done. Associate arts degree is in hand. I have 2 years left of college. So I'm taking the, I guess, if you want to consider it, junior level classes at this point, and these are prerequisite classes for the digital video production major that I'm going into. So classes like how to film with a single camera, how do you film with 2, fundamentals of making a documentary. Those are to be taken after a couple of classes that I'm taking this semester. I need to take fundamentals of speech, media literacy, advanced writing for the media. I'm taking principles of marketing for my digital marketing minor, and it also works for the video production major. And then for the LLC, we're all required to take the public health and safety class, something along those lines. So I wouldn't say that I found my people in my degree just yet because I don't have any video production classes, but I believe semester 2 is where the real video production classes are going to start, shooting with a camera, how to light a set, things like that. And those are the classes that I'm really, really working toward. So first week of classes finishes really quickly. I was under the weather Tuesday, Wednesday of the first week of classes, but even then I was in Starbucks and the school had a Wi-Fi outage. And so the girl right next to me is like, yo, is your power out? Is your Wi-Fi? I'm like, yeah, the Wi-Fi is out. And then we started a conversation. Turns out her boyfriend is into video production as well. He's got the DJI Mavic 3 Pro, which is a really high-end drone, comparable to the footage is comparable to that of the DJI Ronin 40. So I talked with her. She wants to be an actress, and so literally just yesterday of producing this video, we went out and filmed a little sequence of her using the fake cigarettes and me doing a tiny little tips at the end of that. And then we also filmed some parts of the short film that I'm gonna be producing here, and I got it submitted, and really great stuff. So moral of that story is people here are so remarkably kind. Everybody, everywhere you look, everyone's trying to help you, everyone's trying to include you. Are you going to the cafe? Let me go join you so you're not going to sit alone. Let's walk to class together. Just really people, I would say, really good people everywhere simultaneously. It's amazing. I'd say I've had more action as far as friends making, as far as plans, as far as enjoyment than I've had in all my years of middle school and high school. So going to college, first of all, was definitely the right decision. And I think of all the colleges that I could have picked that were on the table for me, I think University of North Florida was the best because it's got the benefits of a big school, like the amenities, like the clubs, but it has the feel of a small school. Most of my classes are within 15 to 25 students. I have, of course, one Principles of Marketing class, which is 220. So that's like your average college class. But I think this was a great decision so far. And again, we're on Monday, so this is day 13 of the college life, and I'm absolutely loving it so far. Another thing that I've noticed is that surprisingly, I have enough time to do everything that I want to do. Classes, of course, number one, so I'm not skipping any classes. So classes, have great time for that. Homework, easily. I'm taking on more and more projects for work. In fact, earlier today I had my chief editor come in. We had to exchange some footage for the veteran documentary that we're doing. So that was fantastic. There's time for me to write emails. There's time for me to keep refining our Apollo.io, the AI software that we use to do marketing for us. And then I still have time to go hang out with my roommates. We're making other friends, like with the girls down the hall from us. Here's some videos of us at our pool party, and we cooked a bunch of food, and it was just great. I think a really crucial part of why I've enjoyed this experience as much as I have is the fact that my roommates are so great and that our friends down the hall are just remarkable. I think so far it's all about having a really close-knit support group. If you don't have a support group, you're really screwed. I mean, simply put, the faculty, you feel a lot more comfortable when you're talking to freshmen that are in your exact same boat as opposed to going and asking faculty for help. So I'll give you a couple instances of how this support group, this group of friends that we're building has already helped. So if my car is packed full with either video production stuff that I had to bring, or I had to bring some laundry at some point, or this, that, and the other, I would call up any one of the friends here, and I would drive the car close to the building, unload all of this stuff, and then go park far away, because where I'm living in the Fountains, there's a huge parking lot, and fighting for a spot close to the building is obviously just that, a fight, and you're not gonna most likely get close parking. Your parking is gonna be much farther away. So I just decided to get an e-scooter so I could just park my car as far as possible and just, e-scooter there and back. I mean, you will sweat by the time you get from the car to the Fountains entrance. So anyway, I would take my car, pull it up to the Fountains entrance, call up one of the friends, be like, yo, can you just watch my stuff for a second? I wanna go park the car. Unload my car fully, they watch it, I come back with the electric scooter, and they help, in most cases, they've helped to bring stuff up, and then vice versa. If one of our friends needed to go buy a bunch of water and some supplies for her dorm, and so we all went to Walmart together, got back, carrying the heavy water from the downstairs all the way up to her dorm. It's really great. Support group, I think, is absolutely everything, and I can't even imagine what this experience would be like without having the friends that I have built. I mean, it would be miserable. I mean, it would be absolutely miserable, to say the least. I mean, nobody there to help, constantly alone. I mean, we all text each other whenever we're gonna go eat at the cafe or at a restaurant, be like, yo, are you free? I'm going to the cafe, wanna come join me? Hey, I'm walking to class, you wanna come join me? So just support group, I think, has been everything so far. So that's one instance of us helping with, bringing the car close to the Fountains and watching the stuff, helping me bring it up to the room. Another example is just today I had my chief officer as a chief editing officer in the room, as I said, and I brought a Starbucks drink and I spilled it on the blanket and part of my bed sheets. And that's why there's no blanket on the bed right now. So I've never done laundry in my life. Not even once. Mom insisted that she does laundry her way because she's got a very specific way how to do it. She manages everybody's laundry in the house, and that's just how it is. So I've never touched laundry. I don't know how the laundry machine works. I don't know how any of it goes. So, I just go to the guy a couple doors down, ask him, yo, man, you got any laundry detergent? Because, I know at least that much that you need laundry detergent in there. And so then I go to the girls' room, and one of them is like, yo, come on, let me show you how to use the laundry machine. Download this app, do this thing. Put the laundry like this, such the way, and then she gave me a, little sheet that goes into the dryer for your sheets to smell good. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it, great stuff. So just really great support group, and they come in clutch. I mean, that's the best way to put it. They come in clutch when you need them to be there for you. I also think right now, as a freshman, there is a mad dash to meet as many people as humanly possible. You want as many connections for you to have as many resources as you can. Like, hey, I need to use your apartment. Hey, I need to use your dorm. Hey, I need to use your car. You know, you want to be able to be flexible and have a lot of resources that you can depend on. And so one of the ways that I'm doing that is, of course, my podcast called The Next Level Podcast, where, you know, I talk to the host, like, okay, we want at least 1 to 2 people per week. And by this manner, I've already met another guy in video production. I am meeting just as many people as possible. And I went out with Lee on the first day of classes, and we had a bunch of Red Bulls that they were handing out at a block party. The school was handing them out. And we had a sign that said, hey, tell me about how your first day went, and I'll give you a free Red Bull. Here's some footage of that. That was really, really fun to do. So I guess all of what I just said takes us to today, Monday, August 26th. Today is the first day of the second week of classes. I would say the experience so far has been a complete and utter 10 out of 10. Support is amazing. Classes are great for now. The food actually is fantastic. The cafeteria is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I would say 10 out of 10 times of going there, you find something to eat. All right, worst case scenario. And I'd say 6 out of 10 times, it absolutely slaps to the highest and hardest degree. I mean, like, gourmet food, absolutely delicious. So far, I'd rate the experience, 10 out of 10. I'm having a great time, able to get everything done that I need to get done while having a shitload of fun in the process. This marks the end of the first check-in. I expect the next check-in to be, could be as early as the next couple of days, could be a week, 2, 3, 4, a month from now. So, but I just want to keep checking in. If you guys are here to follow along the journey, by all means, this is like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but Diary of a incoming college student. So I think it'll be fun, and can't wait for the next check-in. See you then.